नमस्ते दत्तवेदत्व अतत्यमूर्तं प्रदत्तस्य शाखा प्रवृत्ता विषयप्रवादा अदत्यमूतानि न संततानि कर्मानुपन्थीनि मनुष्यलोके नरोपमस्तेह ततोपलभ्यते अंतो नमाते मतसंकपिष्टा अश्वत्थमेनं विरोढमूलम् असंगतत्वेन गृहेण चित्वा नतपदं तद्वरिमापितव्यम् यस्मं गतानानिवसन्ति भूया त्वमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यत्र प्रवृत्ति पुरुषप्राणी निर्वाणमोहान्वितसङ्गदोष अध्यात्मनित्याविनुरुत्रकामा तत्रैव मुक्ता सुखदुःखसञ्ज्ञे यद्यन्ति मूढा पद्मोपयन्तता अतद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वानानि वर्तन्ते तद्धामा परमो मम ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनाशेष्टानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि पश्यते शरीरं यतवाप्नोति यच्च कामधीश्वरः विहित्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयतो श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठायामनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं मापि ज्ञानं वा गुणामितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनाः पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवर्तितं यतन्तो व्याकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्ति चेतसः यदादित्यागतं तेजो जगद्भासयते किलम् यच्चन्द्रमपि यच्चाग्नो तत्तेजो विद्युमामकम् नामावित्तभूतानि नरजाम्यहमोजसा पुष्पामित्रौषधे सर्व सोमभूत्वारसात्मकः अहमैश्वरः भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पञ्चमिन्नं चतुर्विधम् सर्वसर्गं विहितं निविष्टो अतप्रतिष्ठानभोमञ्च वेदेश सर्वे रामेव वेद्यो वेदान्तपुष्पेदगितेहट्टं स्वयं पुरुषो लोके क्षरक्षर एव च क्षर सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थक्षर उच्यते उत्तम पुरुषवत्संज्ञा परमात्मसुधारुतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य विवर्तते ईश्वरः यस्मात्कर्मतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादविदोत्तमः अतो लोके वेदे च पिता पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेव सम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं तत्सर्वविद्भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्या बुद्धिमान् स्यात् भारत हरि ओं तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम हरि ओं तत्सदिति Apanamastu.
Namaste. We ask that everyone please remember to check your phones, make sure it's on silent, so that the family's not interrupted while they're eulogizing. We ask that we refrain from hugging. It's still people are still getting sick, so your families ask that as much as we appreciate the condolences, they just would like to keep social distancing. Dear family and friends, we are gathered here to pay our last respects to one of the community families in Livermore, Mr. Manilal Nagindas. Manilal was born in November 18, 1935. He was one of 10 children. There was the late Gangaram, the late Purim, and his other brother Devidas. His sisters, Sarda, the late Vajya, Daimanti, Nirmala, Vasanti, and Nila. In 1967, he married his lovely wife, Damayanti. He began his successful business journey with his wife, making and selling bow ties. And they did it for home. And they eventually opened a manufacturing plant called Roshni Garments in Fordsburg, South Africa. From there, he expanded and then was making the London fog jackets and then continued to progress in the garment business in South Africa. He and his family migrated from Johannesburg, South Africa to the United States in 1986. His love for family drove him to work hard every day. His home and heart was always open to anybody who needed a father figure. Even when they were in Texas, he became dad to the students when they were living in Texas, who were making their families. He loved to CNN. He loved to talk about how the world should be. He enjoyed the finer things in life. He enjoyed good food. Never passed up a chance for Mama or Luka Dwayman. He enjoyed traveling around the world and meeting the family, building new friendships. He was always loyal to his family and friends. Never had a harsh word for anyone. He treated everyone with respect and dignity, and he will be dearly missed by his family. He is preceded by his sons, the late Manilal Nagindas and the late Amit Nagindas. He is survived by his wife, Damayanti, his daughters Roshni, his daughter Reshma, and son-in-law Hitesh Khatri, his daughter Trishna, and son-in-law Rajesh Pupin, and the grandchildren, Aryan and Riya Khatri, and Samaya Buku. At this moment, some of the family members would like to speak, so we'd like to call up Raj Pupin. Please.
Dear family and friends, I'm Rajesh Pukant, son-in-law of Manilal Nagindas, aka Manny. I would like to express my deepest condolences to my mother-in-law Damayanti, my wife Trishna, sister-in-laws Roshni and Reshma. We are all in this together and miss him immensely. Not only was Manny my father-in-law, but he was also a friend to me. I actually knew him well before he became my father-in-law, as we had common friends and relatives within our shelter community. Furthermore, he was a buddy of my father and Andrew. They had addressed each other in my bite, and we had countless interactions prior to 1999, when he brought me into his loving family. He stood tall, handsome, and intimidating, with his deep voice and South African accent. And when he walked into the room, you could feel his presence and the positive aura he brought with. And if you knew him well, you knew how friendly and even keel he really was. I had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with him when living in Texas and created many lifelong memories. When the evenings came around, we would sit on his balcony at the motel in Corsicana on the I-45, which connects Dallas and Houston. There's a gas station to the left, there's a restaurant bar to the right. Between the three businesses, there was always something interesting happening that would keep us highly entertained. Manny would have his rum and coke in the right hand and Benson Hedges menthol cigarette in his left. He would give me sometimes his very unique perspectives on life and jewels of knowledge which I carry with me today. There are many people in attendance today or watching the service online who can picture the scene and know exactly what I'm talking about, especially all, and I mean all of Trish's college and high school friends. We would barbecue in the rain, hail, or snow. 120-degree Texas heat, no problem, we were barbecuing. He loved his kebab, which in Gujarati we call mamna. When barbecuing them, they could not, under any circumstances, go in the pot first. They had to be transported directly from the fire onto his plate. A standard operating procedure, when my brothers Devin, Renil, and I barbecue, we always buy extra ground lamb so we can send him mamna. We will definitely miss this. Dad gave me unconditional love, unbiased guidance, knowledge, motivation, and most importantly, a family that will forever stand by me. As I mentioned earlier, he was very even keeled and never took things too seriously. He always had a laugh about struggles. Probably that was the reason he managed to emerge victoriously every single time. I used to be amazed at how he managed to keep everything under control, even no matter how crazy things were around him. At times, this game called life deals us all bad cards. However, somehow he never folded. Dad, you were a king in South Africa, and many years ago you decided to leave that life for the United States and search for an even better life for your queen and your children. It was a great decision. Although it wasn't easy, you provided your children with all the tools and support to succeed in life. You should be very proud of this. Today, I'm able to be the best father to my daughter, Samaya, because of lessons learned from the best father-in-law. He was a selfless man, no jealousy, no greed, no hunger for power. It's because of him that his children only know how to love and give, and they expect nothing in return. Without fail, every time I see him, he asks me how my parents are doing. Dad was a very well-respected man, a jolly man. Everyone knew him and his personality. His heart was always pure, innocent, and charming like a child's. He enjoyed the tiny moments of life. He didn't need extravagant gifts to be content. He had to have certain things a certain way, and there was no way around it. His car keys had to be in a certain place. The TV remote had to be in a certain place. The cordless house phone had to be docked in the charging station. I'm like, Dad, this phone has 50 plus hours of charge. Nope, better be on the dock as soon as you press the end call button, or else there'd be a problem. As mentioned earlier, CNN was always on. I used to tell him to watch Fox, but that's a conversation for another time. He didn't watch football. However, when I would watch the games, he'd ask me who's playing and closely pay attention to the score, like he placed a wager at the Caesar Sportsbook. I think I speak on behalf of our whole family when I say thank you to my brother-in-law Hitesh and my nephew Aryan for taking care of Dad when he needed you most. Your love, time, and energy did not go unnoticed. I can assure you that Manny died a happy man, his family by his side till his last breath. Though we are sad to see him go, we are also privileged to have shared our lives with this gem of a man. He taught us so many things that we will pass on to generations to come. His journey is an inspiration to our family and others whose lives he touched. His strength, mental fortitude, and will to live was nothing short of amazing. Manny will forever rest in our hearts. We miss you, Dad. We always will. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to ask Hitesh Khatri to please come and say a few words.
Jai Shri Krishna. On behalf of our family, I thank you for your moral support during this difficult time. My father-in-law, our Bapuji, as you all know, was a very simple man. Whoever came to him was treated with dignity and respect. He was kind-hearted and loved all of his family, every one of you. And we all know what a big family that he has. I personally have many great memories of him, from the time we used to visit him in Texas, and of course, from the time that we spent since they moved back to California. I remember a time when I bought a car in Texas, and he drove it back for me all the way to California, without any complaints, without any hesitation. That was just in his nature. If he could do something for you, he would do it. If anybody could do it, it would be him. If there's something that you wanted from him, and if he could do it, that was something that he would not hesitate to do. That it wasn't until his amputation that I became close to him. As the entire family huddled to support him, I had the privilege to spend a lot of time with him, whether it was just taking him to an appointment, or just spending time with him in his room. I always enjoyed his company. It was during these moments I learned how strong my Bapuji was. You would think someone that has undergone amputation would be broken in spirit, but no, not our Bapuji. He remained strong. He lived his life to the fullest and never complained about anything, not even about his own health. It is this strength and good spirit that I will miss the most. I know he's in a better place, and as he looks down upon us, we will hold on to this spirit, the strength to help us move us forward. May God bless him as his soul enters the heavenly abode. We will miss you, Bapuji. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
At this time, we would ask Krishna Kukin to please come up and say a few words about her father.
Thank you, friends and family, for attending today. My dear Dad, I have so much to say to you today. Our hearts are filled with sadness that you're not here today. My dad was a kind-hearted person who believed in family always. My dad and mom have always taught us courage, strength, and the ability to endure. He showed me not to fear and face life's challenges as they come, and to forgive and forget. These are the qualities my dad instilled in me. When I would see my dad, he would no fail ask about me, Raj, and Samu. He worried about us always and tried to make sure we were okay. His favorite nickname for me was Pretty, but with his thick South African accent, he would always say Pretty. I remember the years when my dad traveled to the USA from South Africa for his London fog business. I would wait up late for him. I remember being very excited because he would bring me back my favorite snack, picante sauce and Dorito chips that he promised. As the years went on, our relationship developed. I went from being his daughter and getting married and living in Texas with him. We began building a different relationship. I learned a lot about my dad at that time. We became friends and sometimes confidants. All I want to say is, Dad, thank you for being my dad. You will be missed forever. I will miss you every single day and hope we meet again one day. May you find a smooth journey to our loved ones and rest in peace. I love you, Dad. Thank you.
At this moment, Manifua's grandchildren would like to say a few words. So Arya and Ria and Suneya, I'm not sure if it's one by one or who's first. Arya will be first.
Jess Krishna. Before I begin, I would like to thank you all for coming here today and supporting me. It means a lot to us. I recall the memories I have of Aja from the hilltop house when I was younger. Samaya, Maria, and I always used to get in his way when playing our imaginary games. He always asked us to move our stuff out of the way I was walking away. When we used to construct sofa floors, we'd have one part of the sofa untouched so he could come and sit. At that time, he used to walk with a cane, and I used to mimic him. With a spare cane in the coat closet, I used to follow him around, acting like him, with the same facial expressions, walking style, and hand movements. After the move, I spent a lot more time in my auntie's house to help her out with Aja. With all my time there, I learned that my grandfather had a unique form of communication. When he called me downstairs, I'd ask him if he wanted coffee or to change the TV channel or anything of that sort. And 95% of the time, he used to say no first. And he would continue to say no for the duration of the conversation. However, I learned that if he said no more than 10 times, it ultimately led to a yes in my head. If he said no less than 10 times, it meant he wanted to do something else than he originally asked for me to do. No matter the answer, he always wanted me there to spend time with him. Sometimes he'd forget I was in the room if I was in front of him, and he'd start shouting for me again. I'd assure him that I'm still there and I won't leave our discuss without seeing him and giving him a handshake. Before I left, he'd always grab my hand and ask me if I was spending the night. Most of the time, I'd have to tell him I got school in the morning, or I'd be back sometime later in the week, so no one expected me. Moments like these I would never forget, as I enjoyed spending as much time as I got with him. My husband and I also shared our love of food, especially chicken sandwiches. He asked my mom if he could get Popeyes or a Burger King sandwich, and she would go get it for him. One chicken sandwich for him also meant one for me, so I wasn't complaining. He also had a sweet tooth like me. He enjoyed eating Thai ice cream and baked goods. I'm not too fond of Thai, but when he wanted ice cream or cake that Aji baked, I also meant I gotta eat it too. I'm sad that he never got to try my new favorite chicken sandwich, as I know he would have enjoyed it. These memories are forever cherished, as I enjoyed every second that I got to spend with my grandfather. Aja, I hope that you and my new mama will be in spirit at my games this season. Love you, Rose, your favorite grandson.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you everyone for being here today to support our family and pay respects to my grandfather. Aja was a very important part of our family. We gathered at his house for barbecues, and he loved eating mala. I guess I got that from him. And he loved his mithai. He used to tell my mom to bring sweetmeat. And when we used to come, he would ask if we brought it. We couldn't really eat too much, but I remember giving him a bit and him inquiring for more. Whenever we got some for him, I used to eat too. Working on C took us to Baskin and Robbins for ice cream, and we used to always get a cup of chocolate ice cream for Aja. He loved his sweets, especially Indian sweets, and I used to love sharing them with him. Aja was also a very dignified man. Every time we used to come, we used to shake his hand. When we used to ask, "How are you, Aja?" he would say, "Fine, yourself?" Aja also had the prettiest gray eyes. When I look back at my baby pictures, I was glad that my eyes had matched his. When we were little, we used to make forts out of the couch cushions and pillows that would block the hallway, and it always happened to be during the time when he would go to the other part of the house. He always used to somehow walk over the pillows we had laid down, or we used to move them out of his way when we were done playing. But he always let us be kids and explore and watch us grow. He was always willing to help and worked hard, whether it was running his businesses, providing for his family, and supporting those that needed it. I am grateful for the times that I got to spend with him and support him. Sometimes he would let me assist him, but other times and often he would always ask me to call Arjun and Aji. I'm grateful and in awe of my grandparents who have instilled the important values of love and respect and their unwavering strength during their many challenges. I'm grateful for my Aji for leading by example and caring for my Aja tirelessly and with the utmost compassion. Even our dog Chestnut used to be happy to go to the house and see Aja.
I used to pick him up so Audra could see him, and I made Chestnut greet him with a handshake also, like he did with all his grandkids. Mom told me about how Audra grew up with dogs, and Audra would always tell us to take care of him because he has no voice and nobody else but us in his life. That is the respect he had for not just dogs, but also for the people in his life. Chestnut would always go by Audra's wheelchair and lay down at the table waiting in case some food fell. I know Chestnut is going to miss him too. My Audra had amazing qualities and taught me the importance of respect and determination. He fought for a very long time, and I was sad that he didn't make it to 2023. And I'm sad that he won't be there to see me receive my diploma this year and all the other moments in my life. It was difficult to see him go, but I would cherish all that he taught me. And he always told me before I left the house to be a good girl. I'm going to do my best to live up to that. We're going to miss you a lot, Audra. Love you, good looks. Shanti.
Thank you everybody for coming. I have so many memories of my Audra growing up. He was such a happy, caring, and lovable person. Everybody had a lot of respect for my Audra. Anytime Audra would talk to me, he always asked about my mom and dad. He always cared to know how they were doing. Every morning when Audra came upstairs, the first thing he would say to me when he saw me was, "Good morning, Samantha, how are you doing?" And I would say back, "Good morning, Audra, I'm good, how are you?" The first chance Audra got, he would grab the remote to turn on CNN. It was his favorite channel, and he would watch it all day if he could. Along with that, Audra loved his food, but especially loved his sweets. Anytime Audrey and I said we were going shopping at Target, he would always ask us to bring him back chocolate or even ice cream. I'm going to miss you so much, Audra. You made our family stronger, and I'm sad to say nothing will be the same without you. I am going to miss seeing you when I walk into the house because you were the first person I would always say hi to. And I'm going to miss you telling me to be a good girl and study a lot. And I'm especially going to miss you grabbing my hand to shake it when you would say hi or bye. I hope you are in a better place, and I love you.
I'll be reading my mom's speech on her behalf. Jesse Christian. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who is here today to honor my dad. To my dearest dad, December 30th, my world and life changed forever. My heart was shattered and I had to face the reality that you were. As I walk down memory lane and embrace all our precious memories along the way, I want to share one of my special memories of my childhood that is so special to me. Each year during December, we would wait for our Christmas holiday when you would close our factory and take us for our yearly beach vacations to Jersey. There we would spend countless hours on the beach, days at the theme park, and then another favorite spot, our beachfront chalet. Those years of laughter and happiness spent as a family with our uncles, aunts, and cousins will always remain precious, and those memories will live on forever. With you, home was always a place with amazing food, desserts, and endless barbecues, all of which she loved. One of the most important lessons I learned from my dad was to always be humble, kind, and treat everyone with the utmost respect. His heart and home were always open to all his family, friends, and community whenever someone needed it. During his stay in Texas, he was known as dad to the many kids who left their homes to come study at the local college. Many came searching for work and soon became a family. He was always gracious and giving and doing whatever was possible to help someone build everlasting relationships and precious friendships along the way. He led by example and never uttered an unkind word for anyone or engaged in gossip. My dad's strength, courage, and dignity will always be commendable. He faced many health challenges and family tragedies in his lifetime. He was a fighter and he never complained. He approached each day with strength and hope. I was blessed to be a part of his care during the years he was not well. He will win the hearts of the hospital staff with his charismatic smile, and always thanking them with kindness even when words of feeling was missed. I want to take this time to also acknowledge my amazing mom who diligently and so compassionately cared for my dad to the very end. She graciously and tightly provided him with all the comfort, love, and care that was humanly possible. We love her more than words can express. We want to extend our gratitude to all our family and friends for being here to support us during this excruciating and painful time. I would also like to thank Anubhai and Jyoti Ben for coming to stay here with us and providing us with all the help we needed. I also want to thank your dad's dearest neighbors, Radhika and Bali, for assisting my mom at any moment needed to take care for my dad. We are so grateful and thankful to each one of you. I'm blessed and lucky to call you my dad. There are no words to describe the pain in your lives or the emptiness and joy I feel. But I promise to continue fulfilling my responsibility and take care of all my family like you have, especially mom. Mom, miss you asking me for the time when I go home, and you, the voice that for the home, kindness and love for all of us. All the memories, blessings, and life lessons you gave me will be tucked away in my heart where it always remain. I try to find comfort knowing that Mishka and Ami when calling you home, and I now know you'll be running and walking through me. I love you and will miss you dearly every day. Your dearest daughter, Rachel. One child.
Is there anybody else who'd like to say a few words? If not, we will be doing darshan very shortly. Full of the rich life of adventure and family and friends. And we're all grateful that everyone showed up. And please come forward.
Good afternoon, everyone. It was so kind of being a neighbor to auntie and uncle. We don't know how much privileged we are to be just by their side. And I mean, like even when we stepped out of our house to head here, we were thinking like, uncle's still around there, and we just peeked through uncle's window. They're still around there with us. So he's like a good auntie and uncle Roshni, Reshma, and Reshma. They're all like my own sisters, and they respect me a lot and my wife a lot. And they're within a family, and I can hardly say how much it means to see uncle finally here, resting for the rest of his life. So lots of lovely exchanges with them, and a lot more to go. Not in the physical form, but in the spiritual form. And thank you so much for an opportunity, and thank you so much for uncle and auntie to acknowledge a neighbor like me. We are not very significant. Thank you so much. That's their greatness. Om Shanti.
One last note from the family. There is not going to be a gathering for the Dharma. And go back to front. Yes. We would ask folks in the back to please come forward and offer flowers.
The camera is pointing. Sorry. Maybe. Alright. Yes, sister.